Hey there! As part of joining the martial arts buzz, I had promised that you guys would be amongst the first to hear about the outstanding referral drive I had run for my facility and how you can also optimize and get amazing results. So I had wanted to have you take some time to get your feet wet and get familiar with our systems before I launch this idea because it's pretty amazing and you really have to have your systems in place for it to be successful. But now's the time. So take some notes, get ready, let's partner together and put together an outstanding action plan so you can have a killer referral drive. So the way this referral drive works, you may remember back, for those who've been around for a while, it was very popular when someone signed up that we asked them for the names of 3 of their friends. We had them fill out those cards, 3 friends, and then we took the time to call those friends and tell them like, hey, your friend John has referred you to come check out our program. We think you'd like it. A very, very cold call, even if the friend had said, hey, they're going to call you from the karate school. Well, this kind of builds off of that and brings it to 2014 so that we can still utilize that referral concept without having such a cold response. And we also have the opportunity to create social proof as part of this. So the way it works, there's a few steps here, and it's very important that you follow every single one of them in order to have the success that I have had. First thing we're going to do is we're going to take this to Facebook. Now, the first thing is if you have not been engaging with your members as their friend on Facebook and don't have your members already in groups familiar with the engagement process, put this idea on the back burner. And we're going to come to it after you've really worked that element. You want to make sure your members are very familiar with the Facebook groups and how all of it works first. Otherwise, you're not going to get the best results. You're going to create a group called You've Been Sponsored - a free month of training at my facility. Whatever the name of your school is, you're going to put that in there. Now, for those of you like me who do not do any free training, your first response is going to be like, I don't do free. Like, we don't do free. You got to register online. I agree 100%. I never, ever, ever give a free membership for my trial programs. They always have to be paid, which is what makes this so unique. My members know that this is the only opportunity they have to sponsor someone to come in and try a free month of training as a gift from them. I told all my members that they could each choose 2 people to sponsor. Now, between my 2 facilities, I have a little over 500 members. According to statistics, we know that 20% of the people will create 80% of the results. So with that being said, we can assume of my 500 members, 20% of them will give referrals, which is exactly what happened. So here's what I did. I created this group, and then I went in and added all of my current members into the group, which is why you have to be friends with them and have them familiar with the Facebook groups first. Once they were in the group, I explained how it works. I explained that, as you know, we never give any discounts on our trial programs here at America's Best Defense. But we are giving you the opportunity to sponsor 2 of your friends who you know would love the opportunity to come in and train with us here at our facility for a free month of training, including uniform. The way it works is you're going to add your 2 friends to this group and then create a status below that says, hi everyone, I would like to introduce you to my friend, Kate. Kate would love to try your adult martial arts program and has been seeing the outstanding results I have gotten. I'm very excited to have her come in and take class. Once Kate has been added and tagged, that's where we come in place. We want to make sure to immediately respond to that post saying, hey Kate, we're excited to work with you. I'm going to private message you about setting up a great time for you to come in and check out our program. I also, in conjunction with creating the group and adding everyone, sent out an email. That email told everyone the same things I had wrote in the top of our group, that this was a special group, that they could sponsor 2 of their friends to come to a free month of training. I told them if they had not yet been added to the group, I shared the link of how they could request, and we would add them to the group. In less than 24 hours, I want to say it was like 20 hours after I had posted, I had 60 people sponsored in the group. And it took us a while because we did not expect how outstanding the results would be, but we had, by the end of that first 24 hours, 30 of those appointments booked. At the end of the month, I believe we ended at about 160 appointments that we booked based on this referral drive, many of them who've already started to convert. The idea of this was a soft sell. We wanted them to bring their friends in for this free trial to really experience what our facility is all about. We also wanted to show them social proof inside the group. So when I tagged my friend Kate and said, hey, I want to introduce everyone to Kate, check it out, she's seeing everybody else talking and communicating about how excited they are. She's seeing everybody else's enthusiasm about our facility. Plus, all of our instructors jumped right on that post and said, hey, Kate, we can't wait to meet you. You're going to love it. You know, this person, your friend is such a great student. They've already lost 60 pounds. I'm sure you've noticed, you know, and added to it. And then my members started commenting on all the posts saying, welcome. So before someone even booked their first appointment, they were excited to walk in the door. Now, you want to make sure to do this for a set period of time. So for example, we started ours the last week of August, and they had to sponsor their friend by the end of September. This friend has to come in for their first class before September ends. So it's not a free month to use anytime they want. It's a set period of time. You also want to have in place a special enrollment opportunity for them if they sign up before their free month is over. But again, remember, you're not pushing a heavy sale experience. They should already have an idea about who you are and why your facility is so great before they walk in. Plus, their friend has probably already versed them on what the benefits of your program is and what it costs. Now, some key things to make this program more successful. You want to have one person in charge of monitoring the group. That was something that I did not put into play and definitely created a little bit of chaos for us in follow through. So if you have a desk person or a secretary or just someone at your school that you can assign your program director and say, hey, this is your job. You're in charge of following up with everyone and making sure everyone gets their appointments. Do that right away. The second thing is you want to make sure people realize that that message could possibly be sent to their other folder. Facebook has an other folder, and if people don't know to look there, they may think that you never reached out and communicated to them. Also, follow up, follow up, follow up. This is a busy world. We all have a lot of things coming at us at any time. Just because someone got messaged and said that they were sponsored for a free month and you replied to them, they might look at it and be like, oh, that's great, I want to do it, and then they never answer you. If you follow up again the next week or even comment under the status like, hey, Kate, I sent you a message, just check your other folder. I don't want you to miss out before the deadline. That kind of keeps you at the top of the mind awareness. We went through the group a couple times and you would not believe how many people are like, oh my gosh, I forgot, or it's just been so busy, can I still do it? You want to keep that relationship plugged because people won't reach out to you again on their own. So you want to keep it going. And you want to keep posting in the group consistently, reminding people, you know, if they haven't sponsored friends, what their deadline is, etc. Like I said, this has been by far the best marketing platform that I have ever done, and any plan that we have ever used. The best referral drive by a landslide that we have ever done in our facility. And it has been more than worth it. The amount of new members we've added this month, the people that are in our doors, the excitement. I can see the hum of energy in our Facebook groups for our students, so that tells me people are loving the program, and that is really what you want. So if you want to add new members, get them in the door. This is a great opportunity. Again, for those of you who might be turned off by the fact that you don't do any free memberships, remember, this is a one-time special. You know, you may decide to do it twice a year, depending on your results, but it's not like an ongoing thing. It's, hey, for these set days, and there's a limit to how many people they can sponsor. The final question is, what if someone says, well, my friend doesn't have Facebook? The way I answered it inside of the group was I said, please see your instructor, because I don't want to point attention away from this Facebook group. This Facebook group does all the work for me, and if I start saying, oh yes, you can still sponsor them, just call this number, etc., other people will start drifting away from the focus, and we want people in the group. So yes, we had a couple people that were sponsored that were not on Facebook, but we didn't really talk about it inside that group. We talked to the client separately and set up their appointments from there. So I am very excited to see what kind of results everyone is going to have from this. Like I said, it is like a home run. The best game changer. 2 other schools that were my test schools have started running it. One person said within the first few hours he had 20 appointments booked. Again, you can't, these are the kind of things that we really need happening in our schools to hit our goals. So I really look forward to all of you taking advantage of this opportunity. Reach out to me if you're looking for some tips, and I will add you into the group that I had for my members, so you can kind of scroll through and see how the communications went, what we did, how we kept the excitement going, and have that firsthand experience. All right, let's make our schools a rockin' place. Live it, love it, Black Belt Lifestyle.